Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Terry, and the name of my channel is The Rest Is Up to You. My goal is to expose the African American community to new ways of life, things that they're curious about but just haven't had the experience and don't have the confidence around exploring. My first series, and that's how I'm going to present my channel, is in a multiple series per year. But my first series is about co-working spaces, and I'm going to talk to you about some of the elements of co-working spaces to demystify the concept as well as to encourage others to consider utilizing a co-working space. With us now working remotely, many of us, or having the opportunity to travel, it's an opportunity to utilize a co-working space and not limit your ability to get work done, regardless of where you are. So I did watch a video with Maurgerite Faure. It was called The Inside of a Co-working Space, and it gave some great tips on the different elements of a co-working space. But what I'd like to do is go a little further and talk about just the basics, like from point A to point like E. That's as far as we'll go, just because some people are not familiar. So the concept of a co-working space is that it's a large space, typically like a built-up warehouse area, or it could be a house, it could be a commercial property. I've seen multiple types of spaces, but basically the setup inside is that there's multiple areas where people can do work. So in a co-working space, you'll have open areas for people who just need to plug in and get work done, and they want to be in the midst of other people. Those people might not be doing the same work as them. They're just there, and the goal is work in a space that's not your home. And sometimes we all need that kind of a getaway space. The other thing that you'll find in a co-working space is you'll find private rooms, which could be an office with just a desk and perhaps plugins and area for you to take a call, or there could be a private room with a table and multiple chairs for you to have a private meeting. And most of the co-working spaces that I've seen have both of these setups so that you could actually move about to what you need to accomplish. If I go to a co-working space and I'm just doing some heads down work and I'm just working on my computer, I can just be in an open area working on my computer. I can have on my earbuds, but maybe I have to take a call at a certain time. I can go to one of the private rooms and use that room to take a call. Or if someone's going to come meet me, we could transition to the table and chair space with a door. Sometimes without a door, there's different types, and we could actually have a meeting. Depending on the privacy of the meeting, you can pick the room that's best suited for you. Also, at a co-working space, you might have people that rent space regularly. So say, for instance, I have a new business, but I don't have the resources for a day-to-day office building, but I can rent a co-working space where I can report to every day. So those spaces would be kind of away and locked so that I can access that space only as the business owner. But I'm in the midst of a community of other people that are just there doing other things that are related to their specific work. So that's really the concept of a co-working space. Co meaning others, me and others are sharing the space to do whatever work we do. Never have to be related work, never have to work for the same company, just a lot of people in a space, community of people trying to get work done. And with COVID taking a lot of us out of the regular workspace, this is a really, really unique opportunity to go and try this if you have trouble having concentration time at your home because either kids are home or you have another person that's also working remotely at home. It's a great opportunity to go and just get away from your regular environment, to have some concentration time, or just to be amongst other adults that have the common goal. Every co-working space that I've been to has a zillion outlets, so there's never a lack of space for you to plug in your computer or your phone. The other benefit is that there's typically a printer there that you can link into. There's always a really high operating Wi-Fi system. And then there's also sometimes office supplies, so stapler, paper clips, pencils, 3-hole punch, whatever, you name it. The other thing that I've also noticed is that there are um, sometimes areas where you can receive mail as well as um, ship packages. So there could be opportunities for you to ship things or receive mail in those spaces. And so that's kind of unique. I don't want to make you think that all of them have that. I think of the ones that I've been to, the majority of them it did have like a mail room. Um, as well, there's plenty of bathrooms, depending on the size of the facility. Obviously, they have to have a certain number of bathrooms to accommodate how many people that they can accommodate in the space. I have been to co-working spaces that literally have 4 desks and one private conference room to a huge co-working space that had, I don't know, I want to say like 50 different open workspace desks, another huge open workspace with multiple chairs, and then multiple offices. So they really, really range the gamut. The real goal is that you consider finding one. If you are in a city and you need to go and do some work, or you're at home and you want to go somewhere else and work, just put in Google co-working spaces near me, and then you want to look to see if they have a free tour or a free pass for the day so that you can go try it out. Typically, they'll let you try it out for an hour or so to see how you like it. Otherwise, you might have to do a pay by the day, which is typically anywhere from $10 to $30, depending on where you are. Los Angeles, I was there and it was like $25. In Sandusky, Ohio, it was like 15. So, and that was for a full day. The one in California was $25 for 4 hours. So it just depends on where you are. But really just want you to learn more about co-working spaces. I'll have some tours of some that you'll get a chance to look at. And I'll also talk to some other people and bring some testimonials for folks that have tried them and might want to make some suggestions. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you heard. Again, like I mentioned, this is just one series of, that we're going to talk about for the next couple of weeks on co-working spaces. I'll have some other exciting series coming up so that you can stretch your boundaries and continue to make your life simple. The rest is up to you.